Okay, tight squeeze. Messy over there. I don't want that. Yo, what is that? Ew, right? Isn't that disgusting? Anyway, so I need to see my, like, I think we want to see my forehead. I'm not laying this wig. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And you know what's funny? Like, I hope I look somewhat decent because, yeah, no, I can't see. I'm done with putting the glasses on while I'm recording. But, like, I hope I don't know. This wig getting on my nerves, you know, the usual. I don't know if it's the wig or if it's me, but, you know. I just did a video on this wig. It's China Lace Wigs if you want to check that video out. I made sure, because the wig was, like, kind of like, I'm iffy about the wig. Oh, my God. Because I'm, like, iffy about the wig, I made sure to, like, post on Thanksgiving when I knew nobody would see it. Like, I did that. But it is posted if you want to go check it out. I don't know. I like it better when it's big. Like, I don't know. It justifies the dryness and stiffness, you know, when it's big. I don't know. What's up, everybody? It's Popular Me here. You know what I mean? If you ain't know, now you know. First and foremost, excuse how I'm looking. It's hot. Where I'm at, it's a different type of hot. It literally is. It's not even that hot outside. It's just like it's humid, and it's starting to seep into my room. So like, if I start glowing, that's not because I'm glowing, sis. It's hotter than the devil's toenail and it's dying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where I want to start. I don't know what kind of videos this is gonna be. This is about to be about tech school. Woo! Oh no, I can't fan myself with that. That's my orders. This is gonna be about tech school. I don't know really where to start. I have another video where I was recording. So when y'all saw the, ouch, this is gonna be a problem. When you guys see me record the video, you gotta look at my background. When you, by the way, I'm not laying the wig. The wig is not gonna be laid right now, so I'm not laying this wig. I'm not doing nothing to this wig. So just, yeah, I forgot to say that too. So excuse everything. Just excuse me. But anyway, yeah. So right after I made that video about my funds, you know, which we're gonna talk about. But right after I made that video, I was like just continuously making videos, whether it be about tech school. I think I have a hair video that I'm gonna be posting, so just be on the lookout for that too. I just gotta watch them. Sometimes I have to watch my videos over, and if I don't like them, I don't post them. I made a video about hair for anyone that's like interested in that, because I know y'all been asking. You see how I need to feel? Don't judge me. But yeah, that's gonna be coming, so I just want to address that stuff. So before we get started, because you know I like to stall, I just want to let y'all know, by the way, if you are someone who's interested in MEPS videos, I gotta stop taking these iron pills because I've been juiced up. And this, boy, we gonna get to this. This beet juice, oh my God, stop. This beet juice, boy, la da 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 da. It's been having me like, oh my God, just like, it's like my new Whitney Houston. I hate saying that. I love Whitney. But I used to call my pre-workout the Whitney. I used to be like, oh, me and that Whitney, because they usually have me like, you know what I'm saying? But I love Whitney. I know someone will come on here and cuss me out. I could take it. I mean, I've had worse said about me, you know what I'm saying? I just want to let you know, if you're interested in MEPS videos, DEP videos, my whole process, y'all, because I'm trying to get away from BMT videos and all that stuff. Like, BMT was very negative for me, so I'm trying to get away from those. I'm trying to get away from military videos, kind of period. Kind of, you know, I'm trying to like, I don't know. Like I said, I do it every day. If you haven't heard what I said about that, just go watch my video prior that I just posted about me quitting YouTube. Yeah. If you have any questions about MEPS, you want to see somebody go through the experience, DEP, I literally went into specific details in all my videos, so just scroll through. I have a lot of videos, but just scroll through, you'll find them. I have a bunch of videos. BMT packing list after BMT, BMT PT, how to prepare to like go to BMT, like prepping for yeah, BMT. I have all that stuff. I even have a prank. I don't know if you guys seen this, the prank that I did on my mom. I pranked her and I told her I was pregnant, so I couldn't go to the Air Force. Yeah. Go watch that. But yeah, I have a lot of videos, so before you guys ask questions, you know, it's not your fault, especially if you're new. Just, you know, try to scroll through, and then once you scroll through and try to like look and stuff, because I'm very entertaining. I don't care how long I talk. Like, look at this. We already however many minutes in and you still watching. Just go look through, and then after that, maybe ask your questions and maybe I'll answer. I don't know. I'm gonna talk about tech school. Some stuff about tech school, because I'm gonna watch the other video and see if I said anything in that video before I just go on this video and just talking everybody ear off. So going into tech school, like just little stuff before I just go into like the boring stuff. What I did notice about tech school, so coming out of BMT, it was like a great I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta eat. I got some pineapples from the DFAC. Okay, we'll start there. The DFAC. I'm at a BMT and going to tech school. Well, I ate good at BMT. Like, I wasn't gonna let nobody stop me from eating. So, like, I ate good at BMT and I ate good at tech school. But what I will say, I'm eating better now that I'm operational. Let me tell you why. So, each tech school has different DFACs. And my specific DFAC, oh my god. Yeah. Specific DFAC or whatever was pretty good. But no, I don't know. I'm conflicted because, okay, where I'm at now, it seems like everybody knows how to cook. Everybody knows how to cook. They know how to flavor their food. You know. Y'all know on BMT, literally. Let me tell you what I was doing in BMT. I mean, I eat anything. Like, I'm not a picky eater. Y'all eat anything. Y'all see I'm over here drinking beet juice for fun. BMT, the food ain't have no flavor. Some of it did, but then like the vegetables, which is for a reason. They give you this food and they don't put a lot of salt on stuff. The way you eat in BMT is for a reason. So I don't think they're just doing it just to punish you. It's literally, they don't want you gaining weight. That's where I'm getting at with it. They don't want you just gaining weight. But yeah, so like, yeah, you know, going from BMT to tech school, I was like, oh my god, this food is so flavorful. But when you at tech school for like 5 or 6 months, you know, you start to dwindle down. I was like, dang, this food sucks. Like, I hate this food. But I will say we had a huge DFAC. Like, we had a lot of choices. Like, our DFAC was super big. For anyone that went to tech school with me, they know. It was super big and like, it was just different stations. Like, you had the sandwich station, you know, your salad bar, your actual food, your Chinese station or Asian, I don't know, something Oriental over there. You had your grab and goes, like you can come in between like the lunch hours, get grab and goes. So you know, it was cool. But you never really know how good something is until you get better. Does that make sense? I know it's a different saying, but I can't think about it right now. As I went operational, and our DFAC is literally like this big. Compared to where I was, boy, like, it's like this big. I feel like our DFAC was bigger than our base, the last one I was at. Our base wasn't big, but the DFAC was huge. Here, it's like the base is huge, but the DFAC is like as big as this, you know, this pineapple. Just boom, gone. Let's say, bro, everybody here knows how to cook. So it's small, but everything is good. Like, well, I be smashing at the DFAC, boy. But some differences, maybe that's what I'll make this video about, differences. I'm just talking to y'all while I eat. Should we make this a little mukbang? Is this a mukbang, really? Y'all can't even see what I'm eating. I got strawberries and pineapple. Anyway, so one thing at my old base, they didn't have Powerade that you could just get, but they got Powerade now, you know what I'm saying? So I just be grabbing, I be stocking up on Powerades. Literally, if I can turn y'all around, which I'm not because it's messy, I got hella water, hella Powerades, hella juices. I got everything. I'm living a good life right now. So you know, I'm Air Force, you know, Air Force and then I die, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, I really like that the Army was so, bro, they were like, I don't know, bro. I'm all about the chants, like the chants and the Jodies. At my tech school, I can't speak for everyone else because I don't know, everyone might be different. When you compare the Air Force with the Army and like the Marines, the Army and the Marines were deaf doing Jodies and chants. They would be walking down the troop walk, hitting their thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got the little flights they be leading, you got the one person on the side. It could be a girl or a female. Girl or female, really. It could be a female or a male, like they be like leading everybody. It's so funny because some of their chants would be very hurtful. It's like, nah, I ain't care. But they'd be dogging like the Air Force. They'd be like, we're not the something Air Force. You know, every branch has a chant that kind of like jabs at the other, but it's all out of love, I think. Saying I would still be marching along right with them in the back, like, ooh, ooh, ha, ooh, ha, ooh. Had some Jodies, man. I love Jodies. Even back at BMT, like, bro, I'm telling you, BMT, I pray that when you go to BMT and you start jogging around, whether it's practice jogging, regular jogging, or like whether you're about to go into actually doing your run, I pray that they play Jodies for you, because like Jodies kept me going. Like, When they had Jodies, I was like, bow, bow. With the beat, ooh, bow, ooh. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, slow it down. Speed it up, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'll be in there, junking like, man, I'll be just running across that thing, just like in my zone. Like, man, when I ran, bro, I'm telling y'all, when you do be like, listen, for BMT running, or even just period throughout the Air Force, when you're running trying to get that nice number, just got some music. I mean, now operational, you can have music. We'll get to that. Like you can listen to your music, and even tech school, like when we did our BMT run. Why do I have BMT in my head? Get away. But when we would do our run to like get our final PT score, we had our music. So like that, just different things. Like I don't know, with BMT, you gotta depend on the Jodies. I be just thinking about, oh, I'm about to dog everybody. Like, oh, I'm about to graduate. Oh, they about to be looking at me like, oh, run it. Oh, I'm hyped, man. I be so hyped. So I love Jodies. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I just noticed that we didn't do Jodies. Like, only time we did Jodies was literally, it would have to be somebody randomly out of all 500, 600 of us. One of us from our dorm, because it was all different dorms, but from our dorm, if there was someone leading a flight and they knew a Jody, which it didn't seem like a lot of people did, that's when a Jody would be saying. And then it was so crazy because it wasn't common, so if we did try to do Jodies, the other branches would laugh at us. Terrible. Like, I just noticed like the Army, and then they had their Jodies and they had their stuff. Oh, it was popping. And then the Marines, ooh, the Marines would be like, I'm gonna say it, Marines is the best though. Out of Army, the Marines is the best. Like, I don't know what they be doing. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna insert a clip right here. They be doing something, man. They be, oh, me and my friend was marching one day, and we just started marching with them back when I could march. And it was like, left, right, left, right, left. They say, instead of left, they be like, Luuh. So it's just funny how like everyone has a different like marching. Like with the Army, someone gonna correct me in the bottom. Like I said, this is based off of my tech school. The Army, instead of saying like, okay, Air Force, we be like left, 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 right, left. You know, we do left, we say left, we say right. The Army would be like, it'd be like, this is left, this is left. So they'd be like, right, right. But they would, instead of saying right, they'd be like, right. It's like they dropped the R. Right, left, so swoop, yeah. Oh, the Army. That's how they would do it. I don't know. But they be like left, right, left. I cannot do it. I don't know, bro. But they be getting it, bro. And don't let whoever's doing it know how to sing, because they, I mean, you can hear their voice and it would echo and everyone would turn. It was just majestic. Marines, but I want to say I love Marines. They're so big and strong, and I don't know why they have such a bad rep at our tech school, but I didn't care. They told me to stay away from them, and that made me want to go near them more. Yeah, I did. The things from tech school, things I'm noticing that are different between tech school, BMT, everything is different from BMT and tech school. Besides, there's still restrictions. Like, we still had to march everywhere except for on the weekends. I think, like I said, it was different for me because I walked alone all the time. I never marched because of being injured. But for people, regular people, for others, they would have to march Monday through Friday. But on Friday, I think after a certain time, they didn't have to march. Me, I didn't have to march all week. And then everybody didn't have to march on Saturdays and Sundays. Curfew on a weekday. So that's another thing. So you can stay up in your room as late as you want. No one's gonna sit there and like, you know, EC monitor gonna come through and like see what you're doing. Curfew would be at 10 o'clock on the weekdays. So no. From Wednesday, from Monday to Thursday, right? Curfew was until 10 o'clock. You had to be in the dorms at 10 o'clock. Friday though, depending on what phase you were in, you still had to be in the dorms by 10 o'clock. Okay, so look, so when you get to tech school, there's phases. I don't know, everyone has different, everyone's different, because I'm hearing like different things for other tech schools, like with how they do phases, being that some tech schools are only like a month. But if you have a long tech school like me, because that's what I'm talking about, me, literally, you'll have different phases. So there's the first phase, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, right? So the first phase, how it was for us, is you can't go nowhere off the base. You belong to the base. You're on the base all the time, no matter what. You can't go get no food, nothing. You have to always wear your uniform. You are not to wear civilian clothes unless you are in the privacy of your own room. Yeah, it's strict, you know, not as strict as B&T, but it's strict. You got to march everywhere. There's no not marching. Even on the weekends, you have to I mean, you didn't have to march on the weekends, but you have to wear PT clothes or your uniform. You have to be in uniform at all times, no civilian, like I said. Even if you go to the gym, you got to march with somebody. Yeah, gotta have a buddy. But let's say once you get to phase 2, how you get to phase 2 for us, there's different ways. So like, oh, that just went up my nose. And while I'm drinking, like, that's gonna do something. Excuse me. So it's basically like you gotta do something good in order to move up. Per how life is, period. You gotta do something to get to where you gotta earn it. So for us, it was like they would do a room inspection. You had to pass your room inspection. You had to make sure your PT, this is how they changed this. A lot of things will change during tech school. You'll see that too. A lot of rules and stuff. A lot of things will change. A lot of things will change, period, in the Air Force. In the military, period. Things change all the time. But, you know, a room inspection. Oh, I dropped it. Room inspection. You had to pass your PT test. Like, whether it was above a 90 or, you know, you had to have a passing score for your PT test. And, oh, 2 open ranks. You had to have, I think, pass 2 open ranks. So what open ranks is, sorry if this video is gonna be long. Actually, I'm really not. It's gonna be a long video. It is what it is. What open ranks is, I'm not gonna get into like full-on definitions, but basically how open ranks will go for us. You learn what open ranks is kind of in BMT for people who don't know. It's like when you go in formation basically, and you get your uniform checked. They make sure that everything's up to par. That's like in layman's term. So what would happen is every Monday we would have these open ranks. So for our specific dorm, there's like we have 4 floors, right? And there will be an Alpha floor, Bravo floor, Charlie, and Delta. I almost told y'all what floor I was on, but anyway, that don't matter. So depending on what floor you were on, that's when you would do your open rank. So let's say Monday the Alpha flight will go. Tuesday Bravo flight will go. You see how it was 4 flights, so you got Monday, the first Monday, the second Monday, the third Monday, the fourth Monday, right? So how it would go is, let's say for that month there's 4 Mondays in the month. Each flight will go to open rank. So I think you would wake up, you'd have to be under the overhang at a certain time, be in formation. I think it was 4:45. It was early, y'all. So get lined up, and let's say this time it's ABUs. So let's say you gotta put ABUs on. So just wear your uniform correctly. That's basically what it is. Wear your uniform correctly. People will come down, there'll be ropes, you'll know what those are. They'll come down, they'll check your uniform, check you off as if you passed or not passed, whatever. If you don't pass, you get a 341 pull. You don't want a 341 pull. 341 is just like a demerit. If you got a demerit in school, you know what demerits are? Yeah, something like, that's basically what it is. Like, we would need 2 of those, like 2 open ranks, one for our blues and one for ABUs. And it would just alternate. So like, let's say, like I said, it would be Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. They would have ABUs that month. Then the next month, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. It would be blues. And you know what I'm saying? So then just make sure your outfit's on point. Basically, that's what it's getting to. Once you had all that together, I think that's all we needed. And you know you wasn't doing nothing crazy. You shouldn't be doing nothing crazy, period, in tech school, period. But it happens. I don't know, people go buck wild. It just is what it is. But if you in good, you don't got no troubles, you know, then they phase you up. Once you phase up, you can leave. Yeah, you can leave the base. Even on the weekdays, you can go out, go eat, go chill with friends, go to a hotel for a minute. I don't know, whatever you do. I did that a couple times. You would do stuff like that. But there was still a curfew, right? So even in phase 2, there was curfew. So you would still have a curfew until 10 o'clock, as in you had to be in the dorm by 10 o'clock. You had to be in the dorm by 10 o'clock, right? However, you could be inside the dorm outside of your room until 12. So phase 1, you had to be in the dorm by 10 o'clock, and you had to be in your room by 10 o'clock. Like you had to be in your room by 10 o'clock. Phase 2, on the weekdays, you had to be in the dorm, but you could be outside the dorm, like in the lounge areas, until 12, and then you have to be in your room. Once Friday came, and it was the same thing, even on the weekends. The only time it changed, well, actually, let me rephrase that. Once Friday came, you could be out until 12, but you had to be in your room by 12. And vice versa. And well, the same thing with Saturday and Sunday. The only time it changed is if you filled out a 4392. Now, 4392 in layman's term is just a piece of paper telling your higher ups where you want to go. Like if you want to go off base to a hotel with somebody, or like let's say y'all going some places, like y'all I don't know, you trying to travel. Not anywhere crazy, like they never really approved anywhere crazy, like far out, like you can't just be going home and stuff like that unless it's like holidays. But like, you know, like let's say let's use San Antonio for example. If you was in San Antonio and you want to go to Dallas, or you want to go to Houston, or I don't know, something like that, you get what I'm saying? It's kind of around that area. They'll approve you. You write down, well, they might approve you, but you write down where you want to go, how many miles it is. This is whole big thing. You'll find out about it. Ain't that really that important? But basically, you'll fill out that document, and you'll be able to go based off of if you're approved or not. And that's what alters or changes and distinguishes how long you stay up or stay out on the weekends, depending on this piece of paper. So if you get approved, you can stay out on the weekends. You just have to be back by Sunday at some time. So once Sunday comes around, curfew, you have to be in the dorms by 10, but you could be out in the lobby. It goes back into like how the weekdays are. Does that make sense? Because Sunday is going into the week, so you can't just be out all willy-nilly, but you gotta be back in your room by 10, or back in the dorm by 10 and in your room by 12. I hope that makes sense. Phase 3, I didn't get to phase 3. Phase 3 was basically the same thing, it just you didn't have a curfew. And they would move those people to different dorms, and how you can get that is like the same stuff that I just told you to get to phase 2, I believe, and volunteer hours. I really wasn't interested because by the time, like, I just wanted to get out of there. So, and it wasn't that big of a difference. What was I gonna do? I barely had a life. What was I gonna do with no curfew? Not at tech school, not there. So yeah, those are your options with that, so don't worry, you know, you'll definitely have some freedom. I don't know about everybody else, but like I said, I didn't have that bad of a time like how I did at BMT. My MTLs were like great. Now of course you might fall into some things with some people. Like I never had a problem with my MTLs for the most part. Yeah, I didn't get in trouble either. I wasn't really like a troublemaker, which I never really was, but you know, BMT, like I don't know.